Stunning.
Nice.
You want to smoke B, man?
2, 3 there, 3 there.
One enemy.
Nice!
Holy
Let's
shit.
fucking go, Doran. Let's fucking go.
The one C close.
Nice,
CT.
nice. I like that.
Your duty is not over.
Are you with me,
Could
Doran?
be close. One could be close. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Left,
Oh,
left.
okay, good.
Flashing heaven. 3, 2, 1.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
One close.
How close? I hit him 40.
Oh
They're
my
back. They're back.
God.
One screens. Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Good
job.
job,
Good
Good
job.
fucking retake.
Holy
Dude.
That was amazing. This
That
is all
was
yours.
great.
When we play together and just flood, it's just GG's on them, dude.
No, no,
Uh-huh.
that was
All this
perfect.
Q-Till. Big fucking round.
That was a big res from Gibby, honestly.
What if you need a
Flash.
smoke?
Da-da-da.
You want to smoke there? Or no,
Nice.
you want to fight?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I can stun for you. Oh, okay, you're in. Good fucking shit.
Probably on. Or no?
Riz is right
two
here.
main, two main. They were leaving. What? Fades there as well?
Both
Right
are
side?
there.
Both there.
Oh
One
shit,
enemy
99.
remaining.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Nice.
ace.
Oh, you Good job.
Let's fucking
Fucking
go.
pop
Nice.
off, dude.
I got that off of multiple util. I got the
Yeah.
Andrew. I got the omen because you got the stun on him, and then I
Yeah,
got
yeah. I saw you.
I got the cipher.
I
off
saw you
the glove.
pushing that. That is really good. One more ramp. When you can.
Yeah.
They're there.
Just in
They're
case I
there.
need to get out. Oh, never mind.
Could be.
Holy shit! Yes.
Nice.
What the
Didn't even get one.
fuck?
Didn't even get one. Last is over there too.
I have
You're alone.
a
Huge round,
Nice.
Danny. Huge round, dude. I didn't even do
God
anything.
damn.
We still fucking.
dang.
Early nade.
Joke's over.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, he's probably close here.
3, 2, 1.
Dead.
He's close. He's close.
Dead. On rope.
That's
They're
so
accusing
funny.
us of using walls.
I mean,
That's so
We had the
funny.
reeds, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Fucking
loud as
big.
hell.
Big.
I got
Look at
23.
those assists.
Yeah.
11 assists, dude.
Dude, I went
That is
ham.
Huge fucking plays, guys.
Dude,
That
fucking...
Phoenix wasn't even shit on us, dude.
No, nothing.
Like,
He bro's
wasn't even
diamond.
shit.
Diamond one.
Oh.
That's great.
Yeah, that's
so-
surprising.
We have golds and shit too. Gold twos.
Oh my
I
gosh.
beat a
The
gold.
golds I can see. The diamond, that's just sad.
Yeah.
It's so
Holy
funny because
That's my performance.
Will was like one of these fuckers
yeah,
is high
I was,
level.
I was positive with Phoenix.
Yeah.
I was positive with all of them.
Oh my gosh,
Good job,
dude.
everyone. That was fun.
Yeah, we keep going. Any
Fucking
any
big.
notes?
I don't have any like. I don't think the rounds we
Not really.
lost didn't feel like they were major issues
No,
or anything. It
The
was
ones
just
we
like-
lost, we were kind of supposed to lose. You know.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like
I mean,
we were just
pistol.
at a disadvantage and we knew it.
We lost pistol in second round. You know, it was just like
Yeah.
that's just like
whatever.
a coin toss, really.
Exactly.
We lost one round where the Phoenix got 3. We just were at such a deficit. That was the what was that?
Was when we were playing A.
Yeah, we were fighting A.
And I think it was just Paris and Will or something.
Yeah, I think it was just
And
like
I think they
a.
had a ghost.
I think they just 5-man retake. Did a retake. Or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
And then those other rounds we lost. One we were on a bonus, so that one's whatever. The round before was almost a round win. That was like where they played another retake, and that was the one where like Paris and Andrew were just sitting back on a deficit of players. So I'm not upset. I feel like we almost played that perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the only notes I have is good things. Like we comboed util really well. Will was playing his lurk timings, and everyone was just calming really, really well. So that was
I really want to emphasize how we were like not isolating ourselves, and we were like covering territory once one of us gave it up. You know, once somebody gave up mid to check site, another person is filling that spot. You know, and we're kind of migrating that way. It's like a wave. You know, and there's just something so fluid about that.
the 2 rounds that I just think were insane was the one where Danny and I just pushed.
Oh my
Like,
god,
flashed out,
dude.
you got one, you stunned. We just and then we did it again. And
I
then
have
didn't
both
even
of them
get
on
any-
recording, so
Yeah, I didn't even
Mhm.
get anything on that. And then the other one that I really want to point out is when we tripled up A. It was Andrew, Will, and I tripling up A,
Mhm.
and Andrew, you did I love the little cam nade combo just to hold that extra space, and then we
Yeah.
all three. I was like, we isolated the Rays because we know she was the only one ran. I was like, dude, let's just 3-man fight this motherfucker, and we did.
Yep.
And it was already over by that point. The round was over, and we were just trading each other and grouping.
Yeah.
It's perfect. That's
The,
how
the
we
trades are everything when we're
Yeah.
just like dialed in.
and just grouping on fights. We're like, hey, we know this motherfucker is gonna fight us. Let's both
Yeah.
fucking stand out there. They can't kill us both. You know,
No,
most of the
Just
time,
overwhelm them.
we'll beat them to the punch because we're both shooting them. You know, even
Yeah.
if we're like not hitting heads, like each of us get 2 body shots, it's over. You know.
Yep.
So that was good, guys. That was super solid. I'm gonna jump peek it.
Okay.
Let's just.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
I can dart
Who's
out.
hitting with me?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Let's go.
smoke.
Let's go.
Sweet.
I think Jenny. One heaven.
Yep.
Nothing hell.
Vice.
Get spike down. Paris.
Dead.
Sorry.
Sova's up top. Careful for the dart. Can we get ready to shoot it? Oh, walking out.
Spike down.
got it.
Heaven. 2 heaven. Oh
Planning.
fuck.
It's okay. It's okay. Just plant.
One enemy remaining.
Last heaven. Good shit,
Nice.
guys. Fucking huge. That was big.
Sorry, I could have been quicker on the jet.
It's all good. It's
She
all
was
good.
pushing smoke as I was thinking about doing the same, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, better backtrack.
Yeah, I agree with what Doran said a couple of games ago that we were talking about. Like, we just can't like not go mid. You know what I mean? I know it sounds scary, but like I think we need
Yeah.
to control that space, even if it takes
Yeah.
multiple lives to get there.
I completely agree. That's literally what I was just about to say. I was like, I know we like tried for mid. I feel like we should have just been like, even like just smoke off the op and try to just flood into them because they can only get one
Yeah.
of us. And in the
It,
time
it was
we did
hard because most of those opportunities were like save rounds or ecos where we just didn't have the guns to
Yeah.
do that, you know?
the times we did do it,
Yeah.
the jet would maybe get one, sometimes win, but every time we would flood them with that op, we would get them and take mid.
That's how we
So,
got the op
like-
in the first place.
Yeah, it was like that's how it was working. But yeah, we should have once we knew that Vice was locking down that thing and they were like trying to push up and take our B like space early. We should have just been fucking hitting mid hard, or just like I feel like maybe we could have tried a couple more like A hits, like how we did on that pistol round and that other round. I think we got unlucky the second time we did it, where we like entried well, we got the jet off Jenny, killed the Sova, but then the Vice ulted and a lot of us, we all fled, and it just got a little weird.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of like a one-time circumstance. We were actually pretty successful on getting onto A,
Yeah.
but I think we just got a little scared because we're like, oh fuck, they just shit on us there.
Yeah.
We were that was our most successful site. Let's be honest. I mean, we could not get onto B
Ever.
to save
Yeah.
our lives, you know. So like, I think we should have pressured mid and A like more. But that was tough. That was a tough game.
That was a tough
for
game.
sure. Yeah. What do you guys think about like the roles and shit? Andrew, what do you? More specifically, Andrew. What are you thinking about that KJ?
Why? Do you have something against it?
I feel like we need something that's going to actually delay, like, and like keep them from hitting, like a Cypher or a Vice, because
Should I switch device?
I think the KJ just isn't like there's good uses for it, but I think it's less of a deterrent from like them hitting when we get to defense. And then like offense, you can play the post, but we do have some post util with like Will's stuff, you know. I feel like it would be
Who was Will?
Will's
Sova.
playing-
Oh, Sova, that's right.
Will's me, man. I'm Will. Let me be me.
Well, honestly, I like the Sova. I think you're doing pretty decent on it. But
So it was great.
yeah, I think maybe if we had a sentinel that really locks it down, like can just like
For sure. I feel like they were playing a lot more mid, so like they were skirting around my util like most of the time, you know? So even
Yeah.
if I was Vice or somebody else, I would have been playing the same sites and they would have
But
done the same
honestly,
thing.
if
You know what I mean?
Vice like let's steal from them because they could lock down B and they didn't need as
Yeah.
many players holding it, and then you can have that flat. You can still just take that flash away. It comes back in 15 seconds, and then you can
Okay.
just play the retake with it. That's what I do on Pearl all the time.
Pop flash it, pull it back.
Yeah, or oh, they're not on my shit. Cool, I'll just take it and use it for retake. And
Right.
it's a big, really big, and then usually you can just like throw one of the thorn mollies down, and then
That's enough
the
for
other
somebody to
one-
rotate over.
yeah, and then save the other one for a retake or whatever. Like save it for holding other things. I think the
Vice pick would be
KJ
good.
is just like KJ doesn't have as much retake ability as Vice does, and I
Right.
think it doesn't hold as well because that Vice can just shut down a hit. Like the duelist comes out,
Yeah.
they're walled off, kill them. Now they want to leave, and we can just shut them down. And I think that's what was happening to us when we would hit B. We would I would try to come through, or someone would try to get through that B main, get shut down, and then they're like, cool, they're all B main, we can just shut them down for mid, and
Yeah.
then we're just all fucking.
Yeah.
There's like a couple rounds where we were just like closed up in that B main like tile space, and there's just nowhere to go at that point.
I agree.
That's when we can rework, but I'm not even like mad about it.
That was just a hard game.
That was a hard game. That was a hard game.
I think that like, so yeah, I had a couple things I wrote down.
Yeah.
On our attack rounds, right? There were like a couple of rounds where you were like really like entering like alone a lot of times, and like I felt like on the rounds that I played in with you
Mhm.
were like more successful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's not like you can't get in. Like you would get in, and like you wouldn't even like. There were some rounds where like you would get in, you wouldn't even die. But I felt like all of us like as a team kind of like reverted back to that thing that we were doing in this game where we weren't like hitting together. And like
Yeah.
it's fine to have like one person on the lurk, but like. And I know that this round is like an outlier, but I'm gonna use it as an example of what I'm talking about. So like I just know that I understand this round isn't like representative of like the entirety of that attack half, but like
Hey, dog, you know you got it.
the round that was like that where like me and Doran were on A main, and then we had like two people tiles. I felt like there were like a lot of things like that happening where like we were just playing like two split up. And I think that like if we're going to have, I think that like lurking is like a really like useful like strategy, but you really have to like understand like when you're lurking, like when you need to regroup with the rest of the team. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like there were like a lot of times where like we were not able to like get trades and stuff because like there's some like one or two people like on the other side of the map. And then like when that happens and like if the team dies and like you're lurking and you're like across the map, it's just like useless. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like because then like the team hit is like useless, and then the lurk is useless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like if we would have just like regrouped in that attack half and like tried to like play better off of like, because like last game we played really well off of each other's like utility and stuff. I felt like we were kind of just like tunnel visioning a little bit right there. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I
What about that in
definitely
the
think you're
future?
right with me like playing like there were rounds where it was working and we would like coordinate the hit, but then there was rounds where I was pushing in alone, and then just like it didn't mean anything. I think it's because I don't play Jet. I haven't played Jet very often like on this map.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm
Some new
usually on
comps as
Priscilla,
well.
but I'll make a note of that to be more aware to like really play with the team. Because dude, I was like that first round really was like
Perfect.
I was like, oh, we're gonna fucking shit on this team because the coordination was there. I think we just carried our coordination from the last game, and then once things stopped working, then we got lost again.
Yeah.
Definitely,
and I think that's just like as a team in general, you know.
Yeah, I think another thing to like keep in mind is that like, like this was like the main point that I was gonna make was that like we're kind of like we would do this thing where like Danny or I would like use like a piece of utility, and then like okay, so like for instance, I'm just gonna use myself. Like I would like drone through, right, and then you were like pushing with that drone. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it would be like more beneficial to like maybe like swing that first choke point with the drone, but like let me drone collect the info and then we go in together. You know what I'm saying? Because like very like unlikely that they're going to like you know um be able to move very far. You know what I'm saying? But like if we're on like a main and I'm droning through, you're pushing with it, and like there's one person tree, and I see with the drone, but then there's another person tucked behind that box, like on the right side. You know, like right by the box. They're just gonna swing out and trade you, even if you get the first kill, and then like nobody's gonna be able to like trade you because like it's just you. You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna like push with a piece of utility, there needs to be like definitely more than one person there.
I think we should things I worry about though, like with that, is let's try to have some pathing. Like let's like calm some of our pathing with the drone.
Sure.
Because a thing that I always like worry on when I'm playing Sova on that map is the drone is really useful, but when that drone comes out, most of the time you know there's a hit behind it because they're trying to get the info for the hit. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely,
you're
yeah.
not going to drone a site as a fit. Like no one's really droning a site to fake it. You know, like that's
Right.
rare as fuck. So when they see that drone, they know there's going to be hits. So they're calling their guys. So that mid guy might, there very well might be 3 by the time that drone is finished pathing. There's 3 guys already there. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take long. So I think we should just really try to be like, make sure we coordinate like, hey, I'm gonna path my drone for these things, and then the rest, like, we have to make sure we are like hitting really fast and covering the rest of the ground that's not being covered from like from the drone, because like that was something that was like always a weak point for me on this map when I played Sova, was like I'd be like, wait, let me dart, now let me drone, let me get, it's like, dude, by the time I got all that util out, there's 4 dudes on the fucking site, because they know we're hitting, and no one's out there yet, and it's just like it doesn't matter how much info there is because now there's 4 guys and we're hitting a stack. Not saying that will really happen that often, but like if we're like, let's try to coordinate that next time, and then like, yeah, I definitely need to be more aware about like when to hit and like making sure I'm hitting with the team for sure. I'm writing that down now. Does anyone else have any other things they want to talk about?
I mean, I'm good.
Paris, how are you feeling about that? Is there anything you
I mean, not really. I feel like I just need to work on actually getting my kills when I need to, and I liked when we all like kind of pushed on to A, because like when we use our util and then we push on, I feel like I like doing that, and I try to like notice where everyone else is looking, and then I just look the other way.
Right.
And I feel like I don't know. I wish that worked when we did it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I feel like.
I think it worked when we coordinated it well, like,
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of times we were feeling the pressure and then the coordination wasn't as strong. But when we were like I said, that first round, we were super coordinated because I felt like we had the confidence. We're like, dude, we can steamroll these guys. We can just like flood this shit, and we were also like, we're still carrying over that like confidence and shit and collaboration from the game before.
I gotta say, I do like Dorian whenever we're like trapped in the smoke on A, and then you call when to push instead of just dashing out. Because then we're like, if that happens, we're just left in the dust and we don't know how to react.
Right.
And then they're throwing mollies, and then we physically can't get on, like whether we want to or not,
Yeah.
But yeah, like calling it and then pushing out, it just feels like more like we're sweeping the map and just pop.
You're so right.
Because there's more of us.
I was thinking the same thing. So I was like, I think that the only times that it worked was when I was like, okay, let's do it. But then the other times when I just was going in, like I didn't comment, and then
we would just get isolated and cut off.
Yeah, and I was just isolating myself for sure.
Which I feel like that's that was like the catalyst of like trying to like split off or lurk. I wasn't even trying to lurk when we were in tiles, but we just like would get stuck after that,
Yeah.
and they would like flank in from mid and all these places, you know. So then I felt less confident, like all pushing together, you know.
I think the op really shut us down too on mid. It made us really
Yeah.
scared of the mid, and
then the Odins too.
yeah, that was
Odin
tough.
Yeah.
But I like the rounds where we were just like, fuck it, we're not gonna be scared of this op. Like it might kill one of us, but like we will be on the better end of that if we take mid and get rid of them. You know, like so we know what we got to do for next time. So that's all we really gotta
Well,
do.
let's next time right now.
Oh no, it's not. I'm tripping.
What are you talking about? So we're defaulting.
Yeah.
No, I think we're
Oh, we're going A.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Stunning. 3, 2, 1.
okay. Let's leave. Actually,
I like
I
it.
think the hits here. They think the hits here.
I'm gonna cut noise though.
Oh, fuck. Close it.
Window.
105.
Oh, I whipped on.
I'm with you, Doran. Nice.
North.
Two dead. Yeah, one window still. Right? Oh no, we're good.
We just go straight to garage.
Yeah.
No peeking.
Oh.
Don't help.
One enemy remaining.
Last one's B.
It's on B.
Play on site.
Here.
Could be garage.
Right here.
Nice.
Nice. Good shit, guys.
Oh, I blinded the fuck out of all three of them. That was perfect.
Yeah, good mid little flank.
Oh my god.
Slow field and we're fine.
And we really handled that mid.
Oh yeah, that was good.
But that
Yeah.
tells me that they're they're one place. They're gonna just push up on us from everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna do that if we don't default.
'Cause they're on low too.
Yep.
Phoenix out. Sewer could be walking up in. They want that A main space.
They do.
I don't even care.
Let him have it. Yeah.
One dead. Don't even peek him. He's gonna be pushing us too. You know
yeah.
about C at all?
Yeah. Let's shut up. Look and see if we can play together here. You're kind of isolated. Be careful. Nice. Good pick. Keep on running though. I got your behind you.
Thanks.
She could be on top of the wall. That's what she did last time.
Stunning. My bad.
You're good. You're good.
Focus side, focus side.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
dash
peek
for
left. He great. He great. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Good shit. Good shit.
Nice.
I'm gonna play off because I'm low and I'll
You
focus
will
us.
not kill my ally.
Okay, we know that's behind us.
Reloading.
There's definitely one garage.
That was from B.
Dropping a
Garage still.
Planted the spike. My ultimate is ready.
I'm just waiting for the trip.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
He's gonna use his missiles for us. Though.
Nothing CT. Nothing CT. A 1-1-1.
One enemy remaining.
Nice guys. Last is garage.
Unknown, but more than likely.
Reloading.
Garage.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Nice. Good
Nice.
fucking round, Doran.
Woo, went big there.
Good job.
You did go big. That was perfect. That's what we needed.
Last round in the half.
We get-
Here, man.
Flash out.
A 1.
Good pick. Pull off.
Cussing.
We're here.
Bomb down.
Spike down A.
Oh.
Oh my god. 3 out of sewer. 3 out of sewer.
Hey, I had bomb.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. I'm with you.
Just hold my
They're
sewer.
walking. Starting to walk back.
Sage is tucked.
Careful on the peak, Will. There's 3 there. They could come from me, man.
I'm holding your cross right here.
The one coming up, sir.
Could just swing him in.
One here.
Close.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last one here.
Close.
Sewer.
Nice. Good.
Nice. Good hole.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Perfect. Good cross.
Oh, my bad.
Nothing yet.
All mid. Back up.
Spike down mid.
Nice. Good kill.
Good pick.
Yeah, just play safe. I'm leaving A.
I didn't play it safe. They're mid.
I don't think they're gonna play C.
Will, you got B? I might go back A.
They're pushing
I think
garage.
they're going to see.
Some garage?
They're not fully in yet though. Just hold up the.
Oh, one's in. One more outside. You could cuss him.
Oh, one mid.
One enemy
Two.
remaining.
Got him.
Perfect fucking
Ooh.
round, boys. That was
Job,
good.
Good job.
Damn. Collat, dude.
Mhm. Holy shit, guys. Good shit. I really,
Yeah.
I feel like we persevered because it was 6-6 on the half. You know what I mean? We were really fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
really locked in that defense.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
That's good, isn't it? Any takeaways? Anything we want to talk about?
We just need to not, if, for example, me pushing into that late lurk, right? I think we agreed that we need to play our numbers there and
Right.
not, even though Gibby, you were pretty close to like where I died, having you push in after I died is still another 1v1 rather than both of us fighting at the same time. You know what I mean? So I think.
Yeah, I mean, I was like right behind. Like I was shooting at the Phoenix with. Like,
Oh,
with
okay.
you.
Then I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a different story then.
And then it was like
I
I just
was-
was out.
I didn't know, so I thought you did that, so
Yeah.
but that's fine. If you're just trying to like play the trade, that's totally normal. I think someone else pushed up after,
I
right?
think it was Will.
Yeah. Well, did you push up and try to fight afterwards or something?
Yeah, I think.
Because it got dropped down to a 2v2, right?
Yeah, because I think Will
Still
pushed
there?
garage
Yeah, I think
doors.
I don't know if he's here, but I think he did push out. Yeah, obviously we knew then, but like, yeah, in those moments, try to play more discipline tonight, like convert.
Mm-hmm.
There was like
on,
a.
Go ahead,
Oh,
PJ.
sorry. There was another time, like one of the last. I think it was like the last round or the second to last round, where Will started like flanking them from A, and I was like, "Do you want me to come with you?" Because like I'm not sure if I should just like leave and like let him go alone, or if we should buddy
Right.
up all the time. And then I ended up dying because like I didn't know like what to do.
Did
and
he
like
not?
that's a
He didn't
me
say
problem.
anything.
Well, he said no, don't follow me. So then I started to
okay.
back away, but then I got shot because I didn't know that they were
Oh.
still there. Which
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
not blaming him. Like that's my bad. Like I
Right,
should have
right.
just made a decision, but like I hate those kinds of situations where
Yeah,
like
it's just like a little bit of confusion type of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Was
I
that
don't
was
know.
that the or no wait. Was that
It was when like we weren't
20
like
round
you had
21?
just left.
You were
maybe.
you were leaving going to A Link or something?
I was going to go. I was pushing main with Will, but then he was like, "No, it's okay. I'll just go alone." And then they ended up being there, and I didn't know where they were. And then they were also pushed up sewer because like
Oh,
we
I
weren't
see.
sure
Yeah,
where
I see
they.
that around.
Yeah, I feel like a lesson for me that I just need to like remind myself is just to like play backside all times, and then when they push up, I'm not gonna go through like spawn unless someone tells me to.
I wouldn't say at all times, but I definitely think with you being the usual controller or, like a Sage, for example, I do think being in a more passive position would help you a lot.
Yeah, which I think that's already your play style. So like,
Yeah, you don't really have to change much.
yeah, I think you're already playing really well with that. Like playing those passive roles and like, it's like, I think you grouping up is the right, maybe like not necessarily that one with Will, but like yeah, like grouping up with somebody and like playing that passive like trading role is I think you're already doing it well anyway. So, I really liked how we were like playing that defense side where I was like, I'm glad we were kind of trusting like the system of like, since they were whenever they would hit A, it was just like so unlikely they'd be there, so I could just hold that shit down with the fucking op.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we had so much more coverage of the rest of the map. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I really like that where we can, because then they're having to play into our hand. Like we're putting like we're putting it on our terms. It's like, okay, you can go B or C, but like we're locking this down, and we know you're afraid to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like our rotations were really good on defense too. I think that won us a
On
couple
defense,
rounds.
yeah.
Yeah, and like a couple highlighted like moments was like Paris, you were playing like a lot of A link, C link type of stuff, like kind of hovering
Mhm.
around B. So you had like a lot of info, like, oh, they're garage. Oh, I hear him coming up sewer. I think that literally won us rounds.
Oh,
just
yeah.
being able to get there before they were like fully settled on you, right?
Yeah.
Because that was
Mhm.
like that round where you heard them in sewer, and like smoke. I think you put a smoke down.
Because
I was able
you were like on B and you were hearing them going sewer and you're like, yeah, no, they're definitely about to hit A.
I was able to get all the way up to heaven before the hit was actually happening. That's where I got that little collat, like on sewer. You
Oh,
know that
cool.
that was like, and they were just all stuffed back there because of the smokes and the
Speaking
info,
of that round, by the way, that was our whole team got 7 kills. Dorian, you got 3, I got 3, and Gibby got 1.
That's insane. What the
The
fuck?
Sage res the Jet, and then the Clove, we killed her
And the club
twice.
revive.
Wow.
That's funny.
So we were pretty
Yeah.
much destined to fucking lose that round.
5v7, we fucking
We fucking owned them, dude. Like, look at
That's
I think,
it's round 17. Look how many fucking like kill markers there are on that fucking round. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I think when we're defaulting on attack, we still got to stick together. We can't spread out too much because almost every single time we died on the attack side was alone, and like there wasn't anybody like even close to trade off. Like even if they were like prepared to, you know.
Yeah.
So like that's something we got to work on.
I think we were like the concept of being like, hey, let's like make sure we hold the extremities was good, but in those moments, let's try to group up. Obviously, there's gonna be like one guy singled
sure.
out, but that could be like you, Andrew, where you throw up a fucking trip and just like lock down like C. Let's say like, hey, let's get 2 watching A, 2 holding mid, and then you can lock down that C where they're not creeping up there. And you just put a trip down, and that's good enough, you know.
Yeah, and then we can have more eyes on like each other's trades.
Right. But,
yeah, I gotta say, on attacking side, I really did not know what to do with my util before we got to site. You know,
on attack, dude. Honestly,
there wasn't a whole lot of trip stuff, and I feel like they weren't like flanking us like all that much. There just wasn't like a whole lot of patterns to keep up with. You know,
that's like. If you know, whenever I play Cypher on Haven, if you like, if we're like, hey, we're gonna play some options here, put one on C side, put one on A side. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That way, we're obviously like, I would rather like mid is easier to like take back or like fight them on than like if they're just like walking up, like, oh, we hit A, now they're walking up, or we're like hovering around A to mid and then they just walk up C, or they vice versa, you know.
Yeah.
So what I would do, like sometimes I would just put like double up, put both, or if we're like, hey, we're going to go A, then I'm like, cool, I'll just put one A and I'll save the other for sight. Or if we end up rotating, we can leave. You know, we know one's not there, and then I can throw in C, you know, just in case, and we get back on. You know.
Yeah.
So I, honestly, like, because that conditions them to just not fuck with your shit. You like that, like, well, we can't fucking flank because Cypher always has a trip, so you know, like, so just having one there at all times is just like really, really useful.
Okay.
Well, you got anything?
I don't think he's here.
I'm here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
Anything?
you here this whole time?
Yeah.
We were like talking to you and asking you stuff, and you didn't say anything.
I'm sorry, dude. I was probably just like fucking zoned out.
Chilling.
I mean, I did get up like at the very beginning of that. I've been there for like fucking 10 minutes, probably.
We were like talking about like a certain play between you and Paris, and you just did not say shit. I was like, okay, guess he's gone.
No, I don't have anything. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I probably should have wrote more down.
I feel like we did great.
Yeah.
So
in as far as their team, they had higher ranks than us, you know.
Yeah. We also, I do agree, we need a breach.
Yeah, I think the post util was good, but there was only a couple times where it was like applicable.
Yeah.
But dude, when you and I were comboing with that breach Yoru and Amy, dude, they just couldn't do shit.
Absolutely.
I think it just, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, especially when you could just stun their main and we just flood. Like,
correct.
The drone is good, but it does a lesser job of what the stun can do.
Correct.
I don't even know. I don't have that many notes. I think we played our best for the most part. I think there were some. I noticed a lot on that second half was there was just a lot of like isolated moments. Like Andrew, I think you're trying to play off like some of your util, but then it got to a point where there was just several points where you were like alone on site. I don't think that was like necessarily your fault, but I think like maybe being like, hey, someone fight with me here or help me here, or like trying to like maybe slip out in some circumstances to like just play the retake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't really have too many notes. I think this is a map we're not that awesome at, and we still played pretty awesome, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't really like playing Sage. On
Hear
this
me out. Hear me
map.
out. Have you played like Sky on this map before?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I have. It's just been a while.
Yeah, because I think having like
We could
Well, hold on.
could put
Paris,
Paris on
what do you
breach.
think?
What?
What do you think, Paris? What would you want to shift to before everyone else has opinions?
True.
I don't know. I mean, I'm most comfortable like with Omen. I don't even really like playing Clove anymore, especially on Haven. I think I'd rather play Omen there too. I know Will likes to play Astra, and that's like a lot of smokes, but I think Omen's util is like really easy for me on that map, and I think it would be easier for me on this map too, but I'm down to play anything. I mean, I can play Breach or I could play Sky. I'm not opposed to that. I just want different util. I
Fair.
think. The wall is
Yeah.
like it's good, but like there's so many entrances.
If it's a 5-man push, they just shoot it down and go.
Yes,
you know?
or I waste
they
it
just-
completely. Like
Yeah.
or they're not there and I'm it's so expensive and
What if-
I don't know.
This
What?
is just thought. If you can, like, we can maybe see about doing the Omen, but what would you be comfortable trying to play Breach on this map or nah?
Yeah, definitely. I can play Breach.
Because then we could keep Danny on Teo.
If you
And-
want to, Danny.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine
Unless
with it.
you want to sweep.
I think that
Because I feel
works.
like you're really good on Breach, so if you'd rather play that, then
Have you ever played Teo?
Yeah, I've played Teo.
How do you like him?
I don't know him too well yet.
Yeah,
I've only played him a handful of times, but
fair. I think as well as you playing more of a reserved role of like I'm gonna gather info rather than being the one taking the fights is good for Teo because Teo is very good about gathering info and then helping their team get positions, right?
yeah.
So I think you would enjoy Teo in that sense, but we'd really just have to workshop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and keep in mind we're not playing this one, so we don't have to
Yeah.
stress too much about comps. I
Yeah.
think like,
Hmm.
I think honestly, when we get to this one, if you want to play a comfort role, I'm not upset with it because again we're not really playing this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
let's.
that's-
I think more than anything, like, let's not. If you're feeling like you're stretched too thin, like you're playing too many agents or having to shift too much, like for that one especially for that map, play what you feel is right. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because we're not going to be running that one. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Speaking of running, though, do you guys want
Let's
to try
cue it
one
another.
more game? One more
Yes.
game.
I'm done.
Let's
I'm
do
done
it
with it.
another.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Do I want a snack or is it too late?
I'm about to
you
give me
really
some to
had
eat.
you really had the agent to be lurking, but I feel like you still need some kind of support because like
Definitely.
losing our smokes just from like neon peeking out and picking you, was kind of
Yeah.
detrimental.
Yeah.
Well, that's also like so. If I play a smoke agent with Will, then he can lurk all he wants because we have backup. Because I always
If
like,
we were
I
doubled
always
on
like-
that, yeah.
Yeah, I always like to play with the team.
Yeah, if we have double initiator, one needs to be with duelist, and or
Mhm.
one needs to be with Spike, like trying to push Spike into site. If we have double controllers, then yeah, one is able to lurk, while one's focusing more on site.
If they're here, I'm ulting the fuck out of them.
I missed.
Oh yeah,
I got shot C.
Magmunition.
They're pre-firing.
I'm ulting. There's nobody here.
Drone going up.
Are they C? Not B.
Yeah.
Let's see.
One crossed.
Hey, I'm gonna hit this door. Any? You want to back up?
One enemy remaining.
Holy shit!
Wow, I hit him
They were
117.
so scared of your ult that they just
Fucking
grouped up.
good,
That
bro.
was so good. What a
Switching
good
sides.
pairing, dude. I love this. No nuts. We fucking brought that shit back.
Holy
Thank
Brought it
goodness.
back from where?
Yeah, I was about to say, where do
No, I'm
we?
just saying from the last map.
From the last map.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
Big fucking shit.
That was
Holy shit, guys.
short-term bullying.
Short-term bullying?
Lorena's plat won my asshole.
And they're dog shit. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Three of us ranked above them, dude.
What?
That's what I'm saying,
There's
guys.
no way.
Like, don't be scared of these golds or plat. They aren't shit. When we're playing,
Yeah.
when we're on our shit, dude,
I
we're
think
plat,
Lotus is
dog.
now one of our best maps.
Yeah, Lotus is really good.
Oh, I love
really
Lotus.
fucking with Lotus and Split right now.
I think Lotus,
Those are
Split,
good.
and Pearl are 3 best maps.
Yeah, I agree. I think Haven's really good too, honestly.
Haven's kind of a hit or miss for us, I feel. Haven and Ascent, I feel like, are about
Yeah,
the
it's a
equal.
bit of a
but-
50.
Yeah.
Alright, are we playing again?
I'm
Or
down
are
to
we
play
done?
again.
Shit, let me check. Let me see.
Okay.
And if they don't,
I can buy.
Huge.
Nice!
What?
GG's. That's
Easy
crazy.
rank up.
life is over.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
goodness.
Easy rank up.
That's so crazy.
What a fucking easy game, dude. What the hell? They're too
Oh, I
scared.
hope I ranked up.
Over it, dude.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my
That's crazy.
Oh my god, I
goodness.
MVP'd.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness, dude.
I'm silver too.
Let's fucking go.
Are you kidding me?
What are you at?
Yeah.
99.
Dude, we
Oh.
gotta do
We have
one
to play
more.
again. We have to play
That's
again.
criminal.
That's crazy, dude.
They give me
That is
17. Give me fucking. Wait, what? They had a diamond 3?
No way.
Dude, they're over it.
Weenor.
I need to take a picture of this.
Yeah. Savor it.
This pair, please. I don't want to flash you.
Flash me, it's fine.
Blinding.
Let me know if you hear him.
Several here.
He said.
Okay. I'm gonna early rotate.
Oh fuck! I killed one, but I'm low as
Oh,
hell.
we're good. We're good.
They're pushing up.
It's okay. It's okay. We got smoke. We can sit in this. We can fight this. We can fight this. Go walk out. They're walking out. Walking out.
I'm dead.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Good shit, guys.
Nice.
Holy shit, you brought that back.
Good shit.
Danny really brought that back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, it was like I got flashed by the Gecko, and then there was just 3 of them.
Yeah.
Go.
Flash out.
No. Oh,
2 minutes.
one-
We want to
Device is
Oh,
blanking.
they have Bulldog. Be careful.
We should back out of A. I'm not playing with that Vice.
Astra was mid with Bulldog.
Blinding.
There's still door. No, they didn't grab Bulldog.
Tremor.
Nice.
Good pick. Jet was A for sure. Vice set up B last round.
No, Vice was A. I heard your stuff.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
Do it. One top.
Top.
Right there.
One on me.
Nice.
Just don't peek.
Echo's lit.
Go more.
Hit 60.
Very good. Nice. They know you're there.
One coming.
Come back, call,
Come
back,
back,
call.
call.
Stinger, they have a stinger. Play the time.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, good
Oh,
shit.
Nice.
Let's
Good.
go.
God.
That
mid
I'm-
presence
Holy
was
fuck.
big.
I'm great.